A lot of different ways you can identify imposter syndrome, because especially of how it shows up in your life. So if you're feeling self-doubt, if you're constantly overachieving, if you're even sabotaging your own success. So every time you maybe make an achievement, you've gotten a promotion or something, and the first thought that comes into your mind is, oh, I got lucky. Oh, this isn't, maybe this is just meant to be. And it's like you pull away from the fact that you really achieved this, and you pull away from that fact and make it about luck, or make it about something that's not about you. And so, having this fear of also not being able to live up to expectations, right? And the uncertainty of that, berating your own performance, right? It goes back to that thought of, I just got lucky. It has nothing to do with the hard work that I put in, right? And also maybe having an inability to realistically assess your own confidence and skills as well. Those are some characteristics, as well as just being disappointed all the time when you're falling short. Some of the characteristics that show up when you have imposter syndrome are some of these, because you're constantly looking for trying to get to the next best thing and never really fully happy with where you are in the present moment either. And so imposter syndrome shows up within those different frames as well.
Yeah. That's interesting. I know a couple people right now who I've worked with in the past, who I'm starting to see how, wow, that was crazy. They actually had that, and I'm sure they couldn't talk about it because they didn't want to be exposed.
Yeah.
Because that's the fear, isn't it? Sort
Absolutely.
of like a positive feedback loop.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And on that point, like, it's very, very difficult, not only for the person that's feeling imposter syndrome to really recognize that they're feeling it, but it's also then if someone else points something out, right, then that kind of validates that person is really feeling like a failure in that moment. And so there are a lot of ways, we can work around this to make sure that we're really holding the space for everyone to recognize and be aware of imposter syndrome. But yeah, these are some of the characteristics that show up, and they show up in a lot of different ways.
Right.